This is a story that we first brought you back in 2017. And honestly, if you saw all of the photos behind me right now, you would know how much I love basketball and following my kids through all of their sports. So this story is really true to my heart as well. This was a basketball player at Elder who saw his entire world change after a career-ending injury. And Jeremy Rauch covered him in high school, and he now has a positive update on his story. Jeremy?
Yeah, thanks, Tricia. The man in the middle you're talking about is Ryan Custer right here wearing that Wright State t-shirt. Played high school basketball at Elder. Look at all the purple going on here. You see it. And, of course, played college ball at Wright State before the big injury. Now, we've been tracking him since that time, the injury. A Facebook post this week reminded all of us he's still on track to beat the odds.
3 years yet. Can you turn this so it's like on its side?
This is still part of Ryan's reality.
I can back up a little further.
His sister came to the rescue to fix the picture on a Zoom call.
Is that good right there?
But picture this. It's been 3 years since Ryan Custer's accident.
This is a little trick Ryan learned today.
Nearly 3 years since he met with us, just months after a spinal cord injury wrecked his life. Hindsight then felt 2020.
Where you just kind of want to give up, and not give up, but just lay in bed or not want to get up and put a smile on your face.
Now in 2020, Ryan sees everything clear.
I'm in a really good place. I really am.
It's Ryan Custer's unstoppable drive that drove him to this.
It took about 4 to 5 months for my van to get modified.
Back in the driver's seat for the first time since that injury.
So we actually just got the van Friday, and I've been driving around a little bit in the neighborhood.
Ryan broke the news on Facebook on exactly the 3-year anniversary of that injury, writing, "Finally, I've gotten a piece of independence back that I've been missing for 3 years."
It's so incredible that this happened, and again, I'm just excited for the future until I finally get it almost mastered, and it's just like normal driving again.
It's a joystick restoring a piece of joy that Ryan once lost.
Something you really don't think about until you've lost it.
It's another big step, but this isn't Ryan's final destination. The 22-year-old former Elder and Wright State basketball star is driven and won't stop until he arrives at his next goal.
Obviously, yeah, graduating college. I want to have a family. I want to get my, as in playing basketball and that kind of stuff, but I still want to have the best life possible for myself. And again, I'm not going to give up until I get that or until I get to extreme happiness. So.
Ryan talked about graduating. He is 1 year from finishing school at UC. He still hopes to walk. That is the ultimate dream. And the driving, he's taken the van now for a few spins just these last 6 days. He said his sisters have joined him. They aren't exactly ready for too many joyrides just yet with Ryan, but he is taking it slow. And Tricia, you talked about your love for basketball, and you know this story well, I know. This is a cool one because his fight, his will to walk again is incredible. It's something that's cool to watch in this story.
And Jeremy, I know I saw those photos when this first happened, and I always saw photos of him with his mother. And I love that photo of his whole family around, and his mother's really close to him, because it just makes me feel good that there were so many smiling faces, and it looked like there was such a big support group around him. Did you feel that as well?
Oh, 100%. I mean, you can see it in all the photos of Ryan. And by the way, his positivity is just so cool to hear. But I mentioned that he hopes to graduate in 1 year from UC. He's on track to do that. He didn't finish up at Wright State. He told me, even though he's finishing school at UC, he's not a Bearcats fan, okay?
Yeah.
But he loves John Brannon, guys. And that's saying something because the Wright State t-shirt, Wright State was NKU's rival, is still. John Brannon was at NKU, and John Brannon took the time to stop and talk with Ryan, knowing full well he's a big Wright State guy. So it's kind of full circle now, seeing him finishing school at UC, and now John Brannon is there as well.
And the other, he's a beacon, right? I mean, he's a beacon. The thing is sometimes life looks differently, but it doesn't mean that it's any less beautiful.
And again, believing full well one day he will walk again, and trust me, guys, we'll have the story when he does.